Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on CounterSide. So I did promise to make a video talking about the several characters talked about in the roadmap, so that you guys can actually know whether they're worth actually getting. So in today's video we're going to be focusing on Rita. So as you can see, in October, Rita as well as Dash, and it looks like a new event as well will be coming out. So let's talk about Rita and why she's actually worth summoning for. In my next video I will be talking about Spyro, then after that will be Leon Lee, and then we focus on the November characters later on. But yeah, main focus in today's video is going to be Rita. Now don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content on CounterSide. If you guys don't want to miss out on future CounterSide content, make sure that post notification is on, and let's get right into it. So Rita and Trosinica, okay, I'm butchering the character's name, but yeah, Rita is a air type unit. If you go over to here, she's an SSR unit. She is a supporter unit, free deployment cost. Now do note, whenever a character is a free deployment cost, then you should get excited, because usually if they're free deployment cost and they have pretty decent skill, they are already going to be very good. And Rita's a character that, even though she is a supporter, her damage is actually very good, and she's also an air type unit. And you know, with air type units, they can stay in the air unless you're going against units that can attack the air. They are perfectly fine. So Rita already has that inbuilt a mechanic that makes her very good and defensive. Her specialty over here, debuffing, dispelling, executor. I believe that's just kills targets on low HP. That's actually good. Heal block and true damage. So that does not, she has supportive role and she has great damage as well. I will be going over to the game as well to show you guys her gameplay for those people who don't know what she can actually do in terms of animation. So let's take a look at the basic attack, which is obviously just inflicting AoE attack. Moving over to the passive, delivers an enhanced basic attack after special and ultimate skill, inflicting 50% or more, 50% more AoE damage on and around a target. The affected target loses 15% of attack for 5 seconds, and this skill value is doubled for mech. So yeah, I should have actually mentioned this. So Rita is a character that can actually counter mech teams. So as you can see, an effective supported especially affects against mech units. So this is going to be a vital character, important character, if you guys want to battle Dive 50. So Dive 50 I believe should be coming out, if you go over to the Facebook page, should be coming out in November. Yeah, because Evolved one is here, so it would make sense if Dive 50 comes out in November. So Rita is going to be a great character to use. She's an air type unit, so you can actually just keep her in the back. She deals huge amount of damage, even with the passive skill. As you can see, enhanced attack basically deals more damage, and she also inflicts 50% more damage on around the target, which is just very nice. At level 5, additional mech damage resistance plus 30%. So yeah, outside of Gauntlet. So if you're going against an mech character, they will be doing less damage to her, so that's going to be very good. Make her even more tanky. Enhanced attack inflicts true damage, stuns mech for 2 seconds. Now this is just the passive, guys, and already this passive already makes her very strong. The ability to stun, that is very useful. The ability to deal a huge amount of damage, that's very useful. And the ability to also debuff the opponent in terms of like the attack by 50% for 5 seconds, that is actually very good. As passive is pretty much stacked. And going over to the special skill, what's it called? Inflict AoE damage on around a target. The affected enemy loses 20% of incoming heal for 8 seconds, and this value is doubled for mech. So she has a grudge against mech units. They basically will be getting a 40% less heals. In the future in PvP, there is going to be a couple of mech teams that will be annoying. Horizon, Evolved 0, Evolved 1. To be honest, this heal block won't really affect Evolved 1. However, it will affect Horizon, and because rearm Titan is a thing and Titan becomes extremely tanky, this is also going to be very useful. At level 5, instantly finishes one mech with 20% or lower HP within range, boss excluded. This skill at level 5, is a great counter to many mech characters. All you need to do now is just get them to 20%. You have your Rita, and it uses a special skill and instantly wipes one mech character. Hopefully the character that gets wiped immediately is the character you really want to get rid of. So if it's Evolved 1, that's going to be very useful. If it's Horizon, that's going to be very useful. Trust me, in PvP, this character is going to be one of the most important characters to have against Horizon. Horizon is absolutely amazing and strong in PvP, and because she's coming out, if you go over to here, she's coming out in November. you're gonna have a great counter to her. Well, yeah, assuming you also have other characters to help her out as well. So that is the special skill. Moving over to the ultimate skill, inflicts AoE damage on around the targets, cancels all non-permanent buff cast on the affected mech, and it negates new buffs on them for 45 seconds. Now this is huge. It's a 45-second. Now her ultimate skill is also 45 seconds cooldown, so it technically means for whenever she does the ultimate, the characters won't be able to get buff, and for the whole duration of this ultimate, and she keeps doing the ultimate, essentially you're just basically stopping buffs from happening for all mech characters. This is insane. Well, the mech characters that got hit with this skill will basically not be able to get buff. This is absolutely insane. Like, she's fully stacked at level 5. Affected enemies attack speed minus 25% for 12 seconds as well. Double for mech units as well. Bruh, this unit against mech teams, she is definitely the go-to character. She's absolutely insane. Now the rater for is S in PvE and S in PvP. This is just for the SEA as well as the KL server. In global, she's gonna be extremely strong. I think she's gonna be like double S tier, just because she's an air type unit. She can deal with huge amount of damage. She has supportive roles and she can kill mech teams. Actually, when she comes out in global server, there probably won't be that many mech teams running around, now that I think about it. But she's gonna be a future-proof character, even if better mech characters come out. And she's been out for a while and she's still at S tier rating, so you already know she's very strong. So that's all I wanted to talk about with Rita. Let's go over to my SEA account so I can actually show you guys some animations for her as well. Does she have any skin available? Let's go ahead and check. Oh, okay, she does have one skin available, so this is it. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is a relatively new skin, but yeah, this is a skin for her. She reminds me a lot of Evelyn a little bit, but yeah, this is a very nice skin, sorry. With all the things I've said about Rita right now, if you guys are still wondering whether she's a character you want to summon for, then yes, the answer is absolutely yes. You want to get resources so you can summon for this character. She is going to be extremely strong. Let's go ahead and show you guys the animation. Do I have my Rita 110? I don't think so. She's at 106. Okay. This is how she looks like. She looks pretty cool. Go over to practice. Now the servers in the SEA and global server were having issues, especially with like latency issues or lags or FPS drop and all of that stuff. Hopefully it's fixed at the moment. But this is Rita's skill right now. So actually, wait, let's do this. There we go. What does this even do? Okay, anyways, this is Rita over here. She looks actually very nice. If you go ahead and use the special skill, there we go. It's an AoE skill. Moving over to the ultimate skill, she becomes, okay, there we go. So look at the range as well. The range is very huge as well, so anyone in front of her will pretty much get hit, so you can instantly like shut down the buff they would get in the future. So once again, Rita is going to be an absolutely beastly character that will be essential when you want to counter mech teams in the future, so definitely save up resources for her. Like I said, stay tuned for more content on CounterSide. I have a video planned out for the following other characters announced during the roadmap. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.